Right, so ayun. So this is our last recording for this before midterm for midterm exam. So I hope you are able to study the previous discussion. So make sure you're able to understand and at the same time you are able to practice. So I'll try to give sample practice problems so that you can practice solving. Um, Another thing is, as you can see, um, the discussion about Boolean algebra and logic gates, logic gates. Uh, this is also connected to our previous discussion regarding or, regarding and regarding negation. So it is also equivalent to, it's also similar to our discussion about the equivalence. So kung makikita nyo yung ah, ginamit natin ng mga law dun sa equivalence is also applicable. We have the same manner. Like, paano ginagamit yung and, paano ginagamit yung or, paano ginagamit yung negation. That's the same thing that we use in complement, right? So, yung complement, dinenegate mo lang for Boolean product. So, yung product, you are just using the and or the conjunction, diba? So, kapag product, Boolean product yung ginagamit natin. So, ginagamit natin is yung AND operator, right? So, kapag naman Boolean addition, we are using the OR, like what we're using dun sa ating OR function. So, makikita nyo kapag, again, the thing that you need to remember regarding AND, regarding OR is yung truth value niya, di ba? So, kapag, remember kapag yung OR, no, paano nagiging true kapag OR, at least kapag may isang true. So kapag ita-translate mo yun into Boolean algebra, remember that we have only one and zero. And that's the same thing with our true table. So meron lang din tayong true or false, di ba? So kung hindi true, edi false. So ganun din, kung hindi one, edi zero. And yung translation natin dun sa ating Boolean algebra is yung one is true and yung zero ay false. So that's the same thing with your program, right? So this is very important because it also deals with your programming language. So remember kapag true yung sagot, di ba? So mag-run yung program. So kaya kapag switch, we are talking about switch kapag one is on, ba kapag zero is naka-off. Kahit naman doon sa mga switches natin, di ba, na ginagamit. So, ganun din, di ba? Papapansin yung one is naka-switch on siya and zero ay naka-switch off. Okay, so, sige, diretsuhin na natin. So, ngayon, pag-usapan muna natin yung mga type ng gates. Okay, so let's talk about logic gates. So, I think you have discussed this in your previous subject. I think in your programming subject, so lagi itong dinidiscuss. So, diniscuss namin to sa diodes. So, or sa logic circuits. So, nalimutan ko yung course code namin, pero ang tawag dun sa subject namin ay logic. So, logic circuit. So, anyway, yan, sige. So, meron tayong type ng gates. So, we got inverter. So, i-recall natin, no? Yung sign ng inverter is triangle na may bilog, no? So, what we are doing kapag inverter is kinukuha natin yung complement, no? Or ninenegate. So, kaya ang inverter, di ba? So, ninenegate natin value. So, pag ang input mo, so again, kapag gate, di ba? Meron tayong input at meron tayong output. So, kapag yung input natin, again, important yung direction ng arrow. So, yung direction arrow is towards the inverter, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, pumasok dun sa inverter. So, if ang input natin is X, so pag ginamitan natin siya ng inverter, it will be not X or yung complement niya, which is the complement of X, right? So, kung yung value ng X ay 0, no? So, pag pumasok siya sa isang inverter, it will become 1. So parang imagine niyo kapag pumasok siya sa inverter, kung off siya, pag pumasok sa inverter, so magiging on, di ba? So zero magiging 1. So, yung dalawa, we have OR gate. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na para siyang spaceship, no? So, yung difference lang dun sa OR gate tsaka dun sa AND gate is yung OR gate ay naka-bend, ano. So, kapag nag-input ka dyan, no, again, kapag remember sa negation, isa lang, di ba? Isang proposition lang, ox na yun, no? So, at least, pag may isa ka, okay na yun. Pero, kapag may and tsaka or, dapat dalawa, di ba? Kasi, you are comparing or you are doing an operation for proposition. So, dito, two expression, di ba? So, kung or yung ginagamit natin, so, may input tayo na x, may input tayo na y. So, pwedeng ano din yan pwede din yung uh, we can see dalawa, no? So, hindi lang siya isa. Kasi nga, pag isa lang, wala ka nang may ano, ina-add mo doon, di ba? So, x plus y, so it will become x plus y. So, again, kailan magiging, you need to remember kailan siya magiging true. So, it will be dependent on the value of x and the value of y. So, kapag yung x mo, kailan lang siya magiging zero kapag yung x mo ay zero and yung y mo ay zero. Diba? Remember, kapag or function, yung truth table ng pag or yung ginamit natin. So, kailan lang siya magiging false kapag parehas false, di ba? So, ito, yan, meron tayong two or more Boolean variables here. So, pangatlo, yung AND gate natin. So, ang kaibahan lang nito, straight line yung this one, no? Straight line siya. So, ang AND gate natin, kapag nag-input ka ng x tsaka y, so, ang kanyang output will be x times y or xy. So, again, it is represented by AND function. Diba kailan siya nagiging true? Nagiging true siya kapag pares true. So, magiging 1 lang yung output kapag yung x at y mo ay 1. Diba? Kapag may isa dyan na zero, zero na kagad yun. So, again, kapag uh, AND gate, so two or more, no? So, tatandaan nyo kapag uh, yung or tsaka AND gate, we have two or more. And kapag meron tayong inverter, so at least one. So, let's try to apply this. So, paano mo i-apply yung circuit kapag meron kang ganito, ano? Uh, Open parenthesis x plus y, close parenthesis, multiplied the complement of x. So how can you do that? Parang it's like a reverse operation that you will start from this value, di ba? So, you will start from the product, Boolean product, no? So, ito, Boolean product ng x plus y tsaka ng complement of x. So, you will start from there. So, kasi yan yung result mo, di ba? So, now it's an AND operator, di ba? So, it's an AND operator of x plus y tsaka complement of x. So, from there, yung reverse operation ka uli. So, yung complement of x is a product, it's a result of a inverter, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang input mo ay x, so, tapos dumaan siya sa inverter, it will be the complement of x. Then, yung x plus y is a result of, uh, and, it's a result of OR gate, di ba? So, this is a Boolean addition. So, ang gagawin mo dito is OR gate yung gagamitin mo na. Okay, so, kapag in-apply mo, pag in-input mo yung x at y sa isang OR gate, so, the result will be x plus y. Okay? So, how about this one? So, paano magpo-produce ng complement of x times the complement of y plus complement of c? So, again, you will start parang reverse engineering ka. So, you will start from the product of the complement of x saka complement ng y plus complement of c. So, since yung complement of x, uh, yan ay output ng inverter gate, di ba? So kapag dumaan yung X sa inverter, so it will become complement of X. Now, you will reverse engineer the complement of Y plus the complement of C. So, syempre, you will go with the inverter muna, di ba? So, it's dumaan itong complement of Y plus complement of C sa inverter. So, pag in-input mo yung Y plus the complement of C sa isang inverter. So, from there, ba? So, yung resulto ng inverter 8. So, again, from there, reverse engineer mo uli yan. So, itong Y plus complement of C is OR gate. Yan ay Boolean addition, di ba? So, OR gate, ibig sabihin yung ginamit yan. So, inad mo yung Y tsaka complement of C. No? So, ito yun. Di ba? Kaya yung input niya. Then, yung complement of C is dumaan sa inverter. So, yeah, from C, so pag dumaan sa inverter, it's complement of C. Again, dito kayo magsisimula guys. No? The easiest route is to reverse engineer. No? So, kapag product yan, start ka dito. Diba? Start ka dyan. Then, saka i-reverse engineer yung bawat term from there. Okay. So, how about this one? So, again, it will be a product of x plus y plus c tsaka x times y times c. No? So, again, you will start from there. Reverse engineer mo, product siya ng x plus y plus c tsaka x, y, and c. Boolean product. So, again, itong x plus y plus c, yan ay output ng OR gate. Diba? So, pag in-input mo yung x, y, and c sa isang OR gate, it will become x plus y plus c. So, doon naman sa isa, diba, dito sa isang term na to, it's a Boolean product, no? So, ibig sabihin, itong not x times not y times not c. So, ano siya? Boolean product. So, it comes from not x, not y, tsaka not c. So, from there, i-reverse engineer mo pa rin, di ba? Yung not x, ginamitan mo na inverter para yung x ginamitan mo na inverter to have a complement of x. No? So, again, guys, yung not x, not complement of x, complement of y, tsaka complement of c. That is not the same as x, y, and c. So, again, ang kino-complement mo dito is yung term ng x times y times c. Ito yung dumaan dun sa inverter, di ba? So, ang itsura nito, itong complement of x times y times c is itong x, y, and c dumaan ka muna sa isang AND gate. Diba? Meron kang x, y, and c. Then dumaan ka sa AND gate. So, ang result mo dyan ay x, y, and c. Then saka mo siya pinadaan sa inverter. No? Saka pinadaan sa isang inverter. So, pag dumaan doon, ang result na ay not x not x, y, and z. Ba't mo nagpa-plus dito? Not x, y, and z. Ayan. But here, kung makita nyo, dumaan mo na siya sa inverter. Complement siya ng x mismo. Complement ng y and complement ng z. Bago mo siya pinadaan sa uh, in-invert mo muna bago mo pinadaan sa isang AND. So, paano natin sinisimplify? So, again, um, this will be the last topic no, yung simplification. So, how to simplify Boolean expression? So, again, gagamitan natin yan ng equivalence. No? So, if you can remember yung equivalence, that is similar to this. Dito lang, ang gamit natin ay yung Boolean expression. So, ginagamitan natin ito ng Boolean laws. And actually, guys, itong Boolean laws ay connected to the equivalence. So, similar sila. And don't worry, You don't need to memorize the Boolean laws. So we will include table just in case it will be included in the midterm. So whenever we do this, we also use factoring, distribution, absorption, and De Morgan's theorems. And we will also uh, techniques. Ito yung mga techniques gagamitin natin. And ginagamit din natin yung ito para yung logic circuit natin hindi sobrang dami input, di ba? So, we can simplify it para mas simplified yung circuits natin. And imagine mo sa pagdami ng gate or ng switch na gagamitin natin, pagtaas ng noise, possibility of noise, and ang daming variable na pwedeng mangyari. So, the best way to do it is to simplify it. Okay? So, ito yung ating loss, no? So, guys, again, I want you to see the connection of this dun sa ating equivalence. Guys, itong identity, no, ang gamit lang natin, sorry. Dito, ang gamit lang natin ay expression, di ba? A. Ginamit natin dun sa equivalence, we use the proposition P, di ba? So, guys, tingnan nyo to. Let's make an example, yung identity, no? So, it's A plus 0. A plus 0 is equal to A. Remember, anong translation yan dun sa ating operation, dun sa ating proposition, functions. Diba? So, A plus 0, ang equivalent niyan, P, yung plus is or, diba? P or false is equal to P. Diba? Kasi, makikita nyo, basta yung P ay true kahit false yung kabila. So, ano pa rin yan? True pa rin, di ba? So, it's similar to this. A plus 0 is equal to A. And A times 1. So, A, and 1 is equal to A. Ito naman, no? P and true is equal to P. Remember, nasa equivalence yan. So, we call that the identity law. So, same thing with the null, di ba? So, remember, P or true, diba? Or P or tautology will be equal to true. Then, A multiplied to 0 or A and false is equal to false. Okay, so para maalala niyo yan guys, you need to remember to translate. Pag multiplication, again, pag product, Boolean product, and yan, di ba? So, ang representation yan ay P and false. So, ang equivalent yan ay false. Okay? So, in tempotent law, yun pa rin, no? P plus P or P is equal to P. And P is equal to P. Diba? So, dun sa equivalence, P or P is equal to P. So, ito yun, no? Nasa idempotent. Complement. So, again, yung complement is the negation. Diba? Kapag A plus complement of A. So, yung may asterisk, complement yan. So, parang imagine niyo dun sa complement, kapag translate natin sa previous discussion natin sa equivalence, is P or not P is equal to true. So, tautology. No, kasi nga or statement. Eh dito naman, kapag A and not and complement of A, so zero yan, di ba? So, parang P and not P, so false yan. Okay. Commutative law, again, arrangement ng Boolean product tsaka Boolean addition. So, pwede magkabali-baliktad. Distributive. So, again, paano ka nagdi-distribute? So, I'll show you the equivalence for the previous discussion natin. So, itong distributive, A times B plus C. So, pwede gamitin mo na algebra yan, di ba? So, pag distribute mo A times B plus A times B plus A times C. So, ganun din, di ba? So, literal, pwede mo siyang distribute. So another thing, ano yung equivalence niya dun sa ating equivalence, no? So it will be A and B or C. So paano mo ita-translate yan? A and B or A. So, it will be A times B plus A times. No? So it makes sense, diba? So absorption law, yun pa rin yun. So P or uh, Q and R. Sorry. P or mali. P or P and Q. P or P and Q. So it will become equal to E to the absorb, diba? So ganun din. So if we have A times, no, meron tayong A times A plus B. So equivalent yan sa A. So similar. Yung Morgan's law, so makita nyo to guys. So ang kinomplement mo is A times B. So kinomplement mo yan. So remember yung negation ng proposition. So I'll show you. Diba doon sa De Morgan's laws? So ano equivalent ito? So meron kang negation ng A, P, and Q. No? So again, paano natin ginagamit yung De Morgan's? Dinisipute natin, pero mapapalitan yung kanyang operator. So not P or not Q. So makita nyo the negation will be on the individual term. So makita mo, ito naman, parang imagine mo, not A, B, and B. So i-negate mo yung A, so not A. Then the operator will be or. So ito yun. Kaya complement of A plus complement. Okay, so let's have an example. So let's simplify A plus A prime B. So again, yung A prime is the complement. So you can distribute that, di ba? So if you distribute that, parang imagine mo yung A plus A prime B. So it's like or A or not A and B. So ganyan siya. So that's why we can distribute. No? So we can have A or A or not A. Tapos, distribute natin yan. Then, in A or B. So, we got A or B. Uh, A of not A, A of not B. Pero, ang operator natin, ano pa rin? And, diba? So, kaya ito yung kakalabasan nito na as you receive A plus not A, tsaka A plus B. Then, yung A plus not A, remember yung B or not B equal to 1 yan. Diba? So, that's why the A plus A prime is equal to 1. Then, complement law, di ba? So, 1 times A plus B is just equal to A plus B. Okay, so, try nyo to. You can skip few minutes. Then, try to answer this. Okay? So, we got A plus C times A plus B. So, you can use the law. You can imagine it using the previous discussion, or you can also use this law, yung law na meron tayo to simplify. Okay? So, try to answer this. Hindi ko ipapapasa, but I trust you that you'll try to solve problems like this, okay? So, ayan, kung may tanong, so you can send me an email Monday to Tuesday kasi Wednesday pa naman yung exam niyo. So, pag may tanong kayo, just send me an email. So, kapag hindi ako agad nag-reply, so, ano na, puntahan nyo na ako sa office. Okay, so, yun lang. Good luck sa inyong exam. So, wish you all the best. Okay, ingat guys.